How's it going, Virgo community? Soul Tigers here with a special story for you. So let's go ahead and spill the tea on what's happening here for this frequency. Now, you know I already called in the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy to help bring out what's going on, but also to help us with the positive messages. So key words here for Virgo in this story is uncertainty of the steps to take next. Feeling like you are off course, needing to learn how to enjoy the unexpected detours in life. There is something here you are meant to learn, see, witness. That is the biggest thing. There is something here you are meant to witness. So let's get ready. Let's go forward and see what's happening. So the first card that comes out that the Virgo in this story is confused on is the very wolves in sheep's clothing that is around them. Now, does this have to do with somebody in particular? Somebody who could be high maintenance, somebody who expects the most, somebody who really indulges in material stuff. I'm not sure. This person could be the same person who's online messing with you. Or maybe they're doing things to where they will make comments. Was that passive aggressive comments about things that you post online? You can have people do that. I've had a teacher when I was in school last for my career that I'm in now, who was stalking my online profile, and they would make comments to try and make fun of me. It's very interesting what people will do with their insecurities. Something that you're not seeing, that you're confused on, is how to dodge this. How to dodge these people, what to do with them, what not to do with them type of thing. Something else you're not seeing. Well, you got somebody upset. Somebody's crying over what you're doing. Somebody's not happy. That what I'm hearing is that you're discovering yourself. You could be giving yourself an offer, something warm, something new. Or maybe this person who's upset wants to give you some kind of offer as well. Or maybe, just maybe, they're wishing that you would offer them something. I know that teacher that I was talking about in the past would wish that I would offer them my personal power, and I wouldn't. And you know what was crazy is I had to have class with just me and her at one point because of the way the mods were set up. And when she started telling me about her stories and her struggles in high school and being bullied, I finally understood why she was treating me the way she was treating me. She was treating me the way the bullies used to treat her. And then I knew it wasn't about me. It was about her insecurities in particular. So there's something here that's going on. There's definitely a Virgo who needs to take their time, needs to allow the detours to happen. Not fighting the flow of the divine. It could be the biggest thing here. Two cards that pop out, one right after another, or one right on top of another, is we have this King of Swords here. King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So there's something here, Virgo, that you're doing in particular, that you're making some diplomatic moves. You're using discernment. And you're using discernment when it comes to making offers to people. You're not just giving your love, your loyalty to whoever anymore kind of thing. Maybe is you're pulling back from this person because you're starting to realize again that they're the wolves in sheep's clothing, that they're there trying to hold you back. Maybe whoever this is has said something that made you think twice and made you kind of see their mask fall off a little bit. Something we're not seeing is definitely a Six of Cups. Whoever this person is, you could have known them for a while. Six of Cups talks about harmony, but it also talks about, past relationships, people that we've known for a while. And then we have this Four of Cups in reverse. So with the Four of Cups in reverse right here, this talks about having setbacks in relationships, having setbacks with yourself when it comes to an emotional level. This really speaks about needing to get up and do things, needing to get up and take a journey. And right here, I have this King and this Knight. With your diplomatic side, also with your charismatic side. The side where you feel the need to get up and go. This emotional side that's telling you that you deserve more. This is really telling you you need to move forward. You need to move forward from this past relationship. This person that you've known since the past. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's keep going into this present here. What else needs to come out for the present? Here, and to flip them. All right. Ooh, that was different. So, okay. So this was weird how it came out, but that was interesting. It makes sense. So right here, there's something that you feel like you can't juggle anymore with this Two of Pentacles. And it has to do with somebody's deceit. Whoever these wolves in sheep's clothing, whoever this particular, it could be a feminine energy. It could be a masculine who is in feminine energy. Whatever this person is, they're a very jealous person. What I'm hearing is their heart chakra is very closed off. There's a lot of bitterness here. There's holding grudges. There's a lot of what I'm hearing, envy. They hold a lot of envy, and it's not the good envy of people who do better than them. They feel like they should be doing the best kind of thing. And maybe this is why they bring in this deceit. This is why they kind of try and stab at your heart a little bit with the things that you really care about. It has to do with what you're posting. And then here we go. We got the Hierophant here. Hierophant, Hierophant, Hierophant. So we have something that you look back. You're looking back and you're feeling like it's really hard to move on from this person. You've been through a lot with this person from the past until now. Maybe you've looked past a lot of their behaviors, not just some of it. Maybe it's been a lot of their behaviors. What I'm getting the sense is you've definitely been evolving in the things that you believe in. You've been definitely trying to trailblaze your way closer to your beliefs, closer to the way that you want to live your life. And then something else I'm seeing, this falls right under crying over you. And this is the Tower. The Tower. This is something that's meant to happen between you and whatever this is, whoever this is, whether it's a person, place, and or thing. Because like I said, with my situation, I gave an example was with a teacher. This could be a business partner. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker. This could be a teacher. This could be a classmate. This could be a lover. This could be an ex that you're still friends with, type of thing. But there's something here that you refer to your past, how long you've known them. And it kind of keeps you putting up with them. It kind of keeps you to where you're not sure if you can move forward. And as you see, that was kind of wonky how that came out. But for the last few cards here for the present, you're definitely confused. You're definitely confused on how to carry this now with this relationship with this person, place, or thing. And this is the thing that is starting to confuse you. Confuse you, keep you hung up on how to, again, carry this load of this relationship with whatever this is. Now, with the Ten of Wands is mutable energy. You're not knowing how to put an end to this. And right here, it's going against your beliefs, the things that you've cared about for a long time. You could have known this person, like I said, for a while. You could have been at this place for a while, and you have a lot of love for it. But again, I feel like the Virgo in this story, you're just evolving, and that's what it is. This Nine of Pentacles, this is the energy that you're not seeing, is that you are evolving. You are becoming more independent. You are becoming more self-sufficient. If this is a Virgo in a career, you are evolving to points where you're outgrowing this place, this certain standard of things, and it's time to be able to take a journey again. Maybe a journey into a different area, maybe a journey of just recognizing how much you're evolving, how independent you are becoming, how everything, this is what I'm hearing, how everything that you worked hard for, all the fruits that you're getting after all those labors, you deserve. That's what I'm hearing in particular. You have people who will make you feel bad for your success. This could be this type of person here. So let's call in the angels of protection. Angels of protection, help guide us and keep us safe as we dive into the block here with the Virgo. So this Knight of Pentacles. So the energy here is you are unsure if you can give yourself permission to get up and end this, whatever it is. Yeah. That is the direct thing. If you can have a tower, if you have the choice, if you really have the choice to be able to make this happen, there's the Magician right there. If you have the means to make it happen, if you have evolved to make it happen, if what you feel deep down inside in your emotions, in your thoughts, in your gizzards, in your guts, is truly something you can make happen. This all falls onto the Three of Swords, being truthful with yourself. This Nine of Pentacles here, that self-sufficient, that you've worked really hard and now you're gaining the fruits of your labor. There's a lot of self-doubt, feeling like you have to take others with you for some reason when these others don't want to grow. For some reason, you're afraid to go to success because you're afraid of the people that you will leave behind. Somehow you're afraid of facing the truth here when it comes to this particular energy who is in what? Sheep's clothing. This particular energy who thinks they need to have it all. That the spotlight should be on them. So what do? They try and mess with you. They try and mess with you. I mean, if they loved you, they cared about you, they seen how you grinded from the past to now, they should be proud of you. They shouldn't be jealous of you. And this is this person's insecurity because they're not feeling like they're showing up. Don't let this person's misery mess up stuff for you, Virgo. Just know that, because a lot of times people who want to control others' success, they don't want to see that person move forward. They don't want to see that person have more than them. That's a little selfish there. That is a little selfish because you know what? This person's blocking themselves from being able to learn from you, learn how to do more, learn how to be more type of thing. All right, so this is going to be the end of all these cards here, the last of these cards here for the block. So something that stands out is you're definitely not sure how to open the door here. The door to other areas, the door to another place, the door to even make an exit. Again, you're not sure how to let this go. This is the Lover's card here, Gemini. Gemini, a lot of communication. There could be something that you are afraid to say goodbye. You're afraid to call it as it is. You're afraid to actually really think bad about this person because you've known them for so long. It's like, no, this person can't feel this way. This place can't really be like this. I've been here for so long. Maybe it's just the past few years. You know, this person's hit a hard place, and this is why they're acting the way it is. It's something here with this communication that you're not being truthful with yourself, because this Lover's card is about communication. It's about how we think as well, because it's Mercury energy here. The Magician is also Mercury energy. You got 2 Mercury cards out here. So all about communication. Something you're not seeing is this King of Pentacles. You're not seeing how you have shown up. How you shown up, you know, and overcame probably a lot of fears, a lot of different things in your life. You know, you had to face a lot of things to get to this position. For some reason, you're feeling really selfish. You're feeling like you're only focusing on you. And see, right here, you have the 5 and 4 of Cups. You know, you're not sure if you should be upset on one side or if you should be celebrating. You're waiting. This is a lot of waiting here for somebody else to validate something for you. And a lot of times when we need to pick up and go, it's us that needs to do this validation. There's a lot of emotions around this. A lot of emotions around this because you could have built a lot of things with this person. Maybe again, you've been through a lot of things with this person, place, and or thing. And when you have history with a person, place, or thing, it does make you feel selfish when you want to go off and do you. Honestly, it does. It makes you feel selfish for even outgrowing these types of situations. But the whole thing is, you have to be selfish at times, because it takes you being selfish to feed yourself, making sure you're fed. It takes you being selfish to make sure that you are clothed every day, right? It takes you being selfish to make sure that you have all the means that you have. Now, the reason why I say it like that is because everybody, or a lot of us, can view selfish as being a negative thing. There's 2 sides to every coin. Sometimes we do need to be selfish when it comes to taking care of ourselves, when it comes to giving ourselves permission to move forward from something. There's a lot of nervousness here for this Virgo when they think about this, when they go around and around in their mind about it, because in their mind, Virgo, you are stinking smart. You are stinking smart because you know what you want to do. And using your mind, you've gotten to this point now in the success. It's just the emotions that you are running confused on, the emotions that are holding you back about this stuff. And that's okay, Virgo, because you know what? You can recognize that you care. It's okay to care a lot about people. I'm not going to lie. There's people that I've cut off in my life that I will still say to this day, I love them. I care about them. But just where they're at in life, I can't be there. I've even told people in conversations, where you're at, I can't keep you company here. It's just not the frequency for me. This is not the level for me anymore. And I choose to be selfish. I choose to move on, move forward, because I know if these people really want to be around me, then they're going to evolve. They're going to move forward. They're going to meet me at where I'm at. If not, then that's the way the cookie crumbles, because everybody has their free will, Virgo. Don't forget that. Alrighty, so let's call in the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy to help us out with these positive messages. What is it? What is it that needs to come out for the positive messages? So with you going around and around in your emotions, you trying to figure out how to carry this load, but also how to play defense with this person and their passive aggressive comments. Something you don't see is you have a door to value here that needs to be opened. And what I'm hearing is no matter who this person is, this place is, no matter how long you've known them, if they're going to disrespect you, they're going to disrespect you, regardless of what the relationship is to you. And the way you open your door to value is being able to recognize this level of respect that they are or are not giving you. And it's time to basically uphold your standards or even higher your standards on how people, what people are allowed to treat you, what they're allowed to do with you, kind of thing. And then I have all tied up. For some reason, you don't see how this is tying you down from being balanced, feeling balanced within. This is something that is really pulling at you left and right. And what it can be pulling at, it could be pulling at your confidence, your self-esteem, you being able to step into your place of power. And the whole thing is, what I have land on this 10 of Cups, what I have land on this Chariot is something that you are very confused on. But this is something that's going to help you emotionally evolve. Is this the walking away? When we walk away from negative things, then we no longer give them a choice to treat us ill. We no longer give them a choice to disrespect us. And see, that is some of the biggest medicines for ourselves, especially on a spiritual, emotional, mental level, even a physical level, because our physical being does store stress in it as well. But the thing is, you're fighting a lot of your emotions to stay here, and this is what's stressing you out. That's something that could be hard to recognize. It's hard to recognize how the hostilities, the hostiles, the people who come at us with a sharp tongue, with I'm hearing thoughts, them speaking ill thoughts towards you and the things that you're doing. This person, whoever they are, they're always on defense, and they're always on defense because they think very low of themselves. Now, you have to figure out if this is the type of misery you want to keep company with, because I'm feeling like you want to untie yourself. You really do. You want to untie yourself from the situation because there's somewhere that you want to go. Maybe on this walking away is the time to take that detour. Maybe you're not meant to jump from one thing to another really quick. Maybe you're meant to excuse yourself from one thing, cleanse out, heal a little bit, find out what kept you there, what that insecurity, what that fear is, and face it. Face it for what it is again, so that you can emotionally evolve from this. So that next time somebody's coming in and they're trying to use how long they've known you or how long you've been there as a means to try and manipulate you, you're able to recognize it. And as I say that, happy family. You're able to recognize it because you are balanced at that time. You are balanced in your home. You're balanced in your mind. You're balanced in your emotions. You're balanced in your spiritual being. You're balanced with your physical being. You are balanced. But it takes you giving yourself to do that. It takes you using all the tools of the magician, everything that you've learned up until this point. You've learned and you've earned. That's what I'm hearing. But two, it's also, again, see, remember I was telling you about opening that door. You gotta open that door. And when you open that door, you don't give people choices on how to treat you anymore. You know, you hold the standard high and see who meets you there, who doesn't. And if they don't, then as my cousin would say, bonjour, bitch. Hello, goodbye, bonjour, au revoir, all that good stuff. Hello, goodbye. Couple things that you're not seeing, and these are the things that you're gonna have to cleanse out about. And you have to cleanse out from these to find your stability again, to find that it's okay to have what you've had, those fruits of your labor. Because you've worked hard on yourself, you worked hard on your career, you've worked hard on your home, you've worked hard in a lot of areas of your life to get to this Nine of Pentacles independence. And sometimes when we work so hard, it's hard to look back and see how others in these wolves in sheep's clothing were trying to sit here and trying to go against us the whole time. We're bullying us. We're trying to make us feel less. We're the exact hostiles in our lives that kept us tied up so that we wouldn't move forward and open that door to value. And see, with this King of Pentacles, when this King of Pentacles is an upright, this King of Pentacles is a wonderful provider. This person is stable. This person makes sure their foundations are stable. They are a nurturer. They want to make sure that they're watering that inner garden of love, light, and compassion type of energy. And you have that here. You have people who actually look up to you. And you have some number one fans who were working against you. And it's hard. It's hard when you find out it's the people that you're close to. And this is why being able to take that detour instead of hopping from one thing to another is going to be really important, because everybody needs rest, Virgo. It's rest and rejuvenation time. It's time to cleanse out. Time to cleanse out. Time to give yourself permission to do what you need to do. Time for you to feel that inner guidance that's been coming in. Again, you're not selfish for wanting to take care of yourself. You're not selfish for wanting to keep evolving. People who want to hold you back, that's selfish. That's selfish with ill will type of energy. And it's okay to move on from that. If they really love you, if this place really values you, they will learn and they will grow and they will meet you where you're at. If not, they have their free will to do whatever. But the biggest thing is offering yourself something warm, offering yourself to see how hard you've worked, even how hard you work at trying to maintain things that are no longer good for you. That is your level of dedication right there, and honoring that. Never mistake kindness for weakness. That's never, because if you weren't kind, then you would carry more regrets. If you weren't kind, then you would be a wolf in a sheep's clothing too. All right, so this is going to conclude it, Virgo. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming in and helping out. And as always, I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.